Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be recapping on my Cornish Crossroads chicken series. I started this journey 7 weeks ago. This would be my first time raising meat chickens, and I'm doing it in a city setting. I started off by buying 15 baby Cornish Crossroads chicks from a friend of mine that was doing a large order. In the first couple weeks, we experienced 2 casualties. One chicken we came out to the coop and it was dead in the morning. The other chicken was an injured chick we tried to nurse along but it didn't make it. From my experience, the Cornish cross breed is a little bit weak. I would over order on chicks and expect some casualties as a part of the journey. As you can see on the screen, for my first time I had about an 86.66% harvest rate. I didn't touch on this in any of the previous videos, but we did have to harvest one of our chickens early and process it before our scheduled processing day. It was experiencing some leg issues, so we decided to harvest it a few days early. From the chickens we ended up successfully harvesting, we ended up with 7 females and 6 males. The males tended to be much heavier than the females, which is to be expected. Prior to dispatch, we weighed all the chickens, and here's the numbers we compiled. We ended up with 93 pounds and 13 ounces of chicken live weight. Our heaviest chicken was 9 pounds 11 ounces, and our lightest being 6 pounds 8 ounces. After dispatching all the chickens, I got a dressed weight at the very end. This totaled up to 66 pounds and 5 ounces of chicken. We left 6 chickens whole and cut the other 7 into halves. This was to better accommodate our freezer size. From your live weight to your harvest weight, you lose about 29.31% of the weight. This is because the weight of the guts and the insides of the chicken. You can see here our average chicken weight pre and post dispatch. Our goal was to get the chickens to 8 to 8.5 pounds live weight before dispatch. We fell slightly short of this goal, but we still ended up with a 5.5 pound chicken at the end. Now to crunch the numbers on the feed cost. During our 7 weeks raising these chickens, we ended up purchasing 5 bags of feed. We opted to go with Nature's Best Organic Chick Starter Grower Crumble, which averaged out to be $13.45 of feed per chicken. There's been a lot of controversy about Nature's Best feed in the news lately. In the future, I'd love to mix my own chicken feed, but for convenience right now, Nature's Best ended up working great for us. While our chickens were in the brooder inside the shed in the early weeks of raising them, I fed them 24/7. Once the chickens got moved outside into the coop, I limited them to 1 feeder per day. This is because I was concerned they were growing too fast and I wanted to prevent leg problems. Our chickens were not walking that good at the end. I think if you have a chicken tractor, that will help maintain your chicken's leg strength. If you're raising them in the city like us, just be wary of how much feed you're feeding them and how well they're walking. Our total feed cost ended up being $174.95. So now to answer the question, was it worth it to raise the Cornish Crossroads chickens? From my experience, it was 100% worth it to raise the chickens. The main reason being of how passive it was. My routine was to check the chickens in the morning and then optionally check them in the afternoon one more time. When they were babies, I would check them twice a day, but towards the end, I was only checking on them once in the morning. Most of my time dedicated to these chickens came on the processing day, which is a good family bonding experience. For the time and money that I committed to yield 66 pounds of chicken to fill our freezer, this was 100% worth it. Not to mention that this is the most premium quality chicken that you can get. Raising my own meat and knowing where my meat comes from is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Raising your own chickens is a great first step into being more self-sufficient. It's a very satisfying feeling you get when you accomplish something new on your own without relying on the big box stores, something that is lost in today's society and the men of my generation. This will be the last video of the chicken series. We do plan on raising more Cornish crossers, but we're going to give it about a couple weeks till we start our next batch. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in more Cornish crosser videos or if you're interested in learning about having egg layer chickens. In the meantime, stay tuned to the channel for more outdoor videos and stay tuned for my next series. I'd also like to thank all the subscribers as we just hit 100. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as we have big plans for the channel.